Hello everyone and welcome back to the set of devlogs for my game Dunedust. I will point out we have a new title screen, which I'm quite proud of. Unfortunately I haven't been able to remember to change this logo, so I'm going to get to that eventually. But I'll start up a new game so I can show you what I've made. There's a little bit of dialogue at the start with Artemis and another character called Garda. It's running very slowly for the OBS open. As you can see, I added some camera smoothing. I might make a video that goes into detail about what that is. And here we have entered our first zone, Yamek. And this is basically a desert town. And I have also added a cool interact button here, as you can see. Let's see. Shoulder plate. Okay. We begin to add a little bit of treasure around the town, because that's sort of what's going to be it's going to be a good way of getting stuff, because currently the only places you can get other trinkets and items is in here. Oh, and please ignore this. I can explain, but I'm not going to, for comedic purposes. And then we've got a couple of trinkets we can buy here. I'm going to buy this ruby amulet. Another good thing is I have added sound effects to collecting certain items. I'm going to turn up the volume of my game so you can hear. Here we go. I have also reduced Artemis's hitbox size to a ridiculously small size. She can now fit through one block fence, which is actually a very small distance. Originally, her hitbox was about just over 2, or between 1 and 2, probably like 1.5 tiles. So she'd be able to fit through there, but not through this one, but now she can. Here we are with some sound effects to listen to. This is coin ASMR. And it does get better after you defeat one of the bosses, because there is a boss that drops a lot of coins. Gosh, that's such a nice noise. We've got our NPC from before. This is the same person who locked Artemis up in the prison. And we've got to go find her keys. And I'm suddenly realizing I don't have any daggers to attack with. Narrowly escaped death. Leave me alone! I'll try and see if I can do this boss. This is the Elder Slime. You may be able to tell that I've modified the layout a bit. This is just so it's easier to go up and collect your daggers. Ah! Dang it! Listen to that sweet, sweet sound of money. Oh, and exactly 200 coins. That is nice. Yes, I would like to buy some of your magical, mystical items. I'll take that earring. And I will buy this one, because that is one of the most overpowered daggers in the game. That is still balanced. I'm not buying the gun to show you what it does. If you get the demo, then you'll find out. The overpowered dagger that I mentioned, it's literally just, it does extra damage by 1, and yet somehow it's so overpowered that it makes bosses easy. Ah, dang it. Ah, I keep forgetting that that chest is a mimic. Die. I hate you. Alright, let's get to the top of this. Now, the lore of this part, well, the lore of this town is that it's financially struggling. There is, like, they are in a lot of debt. There's a lot of money that's been taken and stolen inside a statue called the Guardian. And Artemis's first quest, or first main quest, is to go and retrieve it. And there is a little secret down here, which is a very powerful item called the Boomeragger. Returns to sender, and it basically means if you throw a dagger and you miss, then it will return to you. It doesn't count as damage on its way back, though. I'm going to get rid of my dagger mark too, then. There's our first lever over. The levers activate different parts of the body of the Guardian, and they are hidden behind puzzles or combat. And the way that you access the boss arena is by pulling all the levers. As you can see, this middle one down here, that just activated when I pulled this lever down here. Okay, back at full. Dang it! I feel incredibly stupid right now. Do I trust this chest? Yeah. Dang! Dang it. Okay, well, at least I got a heal from it. Yeah. Paladin, let's skip to the fight. As you can see, I have changed the sky. Originally, it would have been, it would have had like visible city skyline, but I think that would be a bit distracting, and it also doesn't make sense because during the rest of the dungeon, the Guardian. Yeah, during the rest of the Guardian, you can't actually see the skyline, which and it just wouldn't make sense to be able to see the skyline if you're top. Because this is a side on view, not like top down. That's all my spell slots gone. Oh, wow, that was loud. I'm just going to head over here because I want to talk about this empty area a bit. Dunedust is actually going to be quite a large game, I would say. And I think the way I'm going to do that is by adding in side quests, which you get rewarded for. And so I'm thinking of, in this area over here, there's like, I don't know what to put in this area, because it's completely empty bar a few chests. So what I'm thinking is possibly over here, maybe over there, I don't know. I'm going to put some sort of quest board, which is essentially, there is just a general goings on that need to be sorted out, or slay 5 hunters, or force 5 slimes into the void or something. And you get rewards for that. So, for example, if you complete like, I don't know, kill 100 slimes, then you'll get some sort of slime-related trinket, such as... Oh boy, I do love improvisation. So let me improvise something real quick, hang on. Nah, I got nothing. But yeah, basically when you complete a quest, you're going to get rewarded with something related to that, and if there's nothing related to that, then you just get some coins. Or like once you complete a quest, then it just drops a chest down and you can open it. Or at least that's what I'm planning. I'm just going to show you the rest of this area, so we can talk, so you can just see how much space there is. Currently, that's the border, just over there. The camera doesn't go any further past there. But I am asking for suggestions for what I could put beyond this area, and also in this area over here. Because I want this to be like some sort of townscape. where you can chat to the NPCs, do quests, hang out at a tavern maybe, and then all the main quest stuff is going to be over in the west. If you've got any NPC ideas or side quest ideas, please, I beg you, leave them in the comments, or even item ideas. The items should be relatively simple descriptions. The Great Dagger is literally a large dagger that looks like it would hurt, +1 damage. The Shoulder Plate is a chunk of armor from a knight, allows you to cast a spell called Mage Armor. Ruby Amulet allows you to cast Pulse, contrasts well with your blue tunic. Crystal earrings, pair of beautiful diamond earrings that make you wonder why they're so... I'm just realizing there is a typo there. Surprised, I never make typos. And also any spell ideas. Please do let me know if you come up with some, because currently the only spells are called Mage Armor, Pulse, Will Weapon, Dash is always active, and some other ones which I cannot remember. Basically, there's not enough spells, so if you do come up with some spell ideas, do let me know, and I can't promise I'll add them in, but I can certainly try. I don't remember if I talked about it in my last video or not, but I have come up with a very clever way, well, I guess clever is biased because I did make it, but I came up with my own way of, like, showing progression through games. And, for example, if you, like, earlier, when we talked to this character, Agada, she said quite a lot of dialogue, but now that we've talked to her once, she just says good luck out there, and then that's the end of the dialogue. So the way that I do that is I essentially have a list or an array that's stored, or not even an array, it's just an incredibly large bit of text that is stored in the save file. And then when I want to check, has this action happened, that action has an ID. And if it hasn't happened, then if I want to, I can add that action as a single letter, character, or number to that extremely long bit of text. And that essentially means, oh, this action has happened now. And if it hasn't happened, then you basically go over to the file and check, is this ID in this long bit of text, or is it not? And if it's not, then that means the action hasn't been done. Hopefully Editor Me will put up some sort of clip to explain better than I did just now, but I'm pretty confident with that explanation. So yeah, we'll end the video there. I thank you so much for watching. It means a lot to me that you take the time to watch these devlogs, because a lot of them is just me talking a lot. And the fact that you either watch these videos because you want to be a better programmer, or because you want ideas, or you just want to have a story, or if you think I'm a good person, thank you, especially if that last one. But please do take two. Please do like and subscribe, because it shows me that you do actually care about these videos, and it keeps me motivated. And every new subscriber that I get, that's a new person that's joined the game dev community with me. Every time you when you subscribed, you've motivated me to keep making these videos, so I thank you for that. And well, it might be a while. I promise I will see you in the next video. Probably in a few weeks. I don't know. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.